What's up, cricket rock stars? Cricket rock star Devo Tyro Odin back with another video. Today's match involving the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots and Trinbago Knight Riders played at Warner Park in St. Kitts was an absolute run fest that started with a Colin Munro masterclass at the beginning, and at the end it concluded with TKR defeating the Patriots by 12 runs in a match in which the Knight Riders, in my opinion, should have won by a lot more had it wasn't for poor bowling from Mohammad Amir and Terrence Hines. Munro, who hasn't been a part of TKR since the 2022 season, had a point to prove, and from ball one, he was smashing them bowlers very aggressively. He found the gaps with precision and punished every single loose delivery. His ability to anchor the innings while maintaining a massive strike rate over 200 was the reason why TKR was able to post such a mammoth total of 231 for the loss of 5 wickets from 20 overs. This was his second century for the Trinbago Knight Riders and his 6th overall in all T20 cricket. He was well supported by Alex Hale's 47 of 27, along with cameos from Kieran Pollard and Kisi Kati, who by the way made 19 and 18 respectively. The Patriots had a hard time in the middle as the pitch was absolutely flat, nothing for the bowlers. In response, the 242 that they had to get to win the game was going to be a very difficult task for them. However, they did got off to a quick start thanks to Kyle Mayer's 32 of 22 and Andre Fletcher's 41 of 26. In the middle to the back end phase, Riley Risseau 38 and Jason Holder 44 did kept up with the required rate. However, it was too much to get, as the 232 was going to be very tough to get due to the fact that their bowlers failed to keep the Knight Riders down. In the end, however, they did get to 219 runs on the board, showing their fighting spirit, and also the tail did get some useful runs at the end, but it was too little too late. On another day, 219 would have been a match-winning score, but unfortunately, this is the Patriots' second defeat in 3 games. They did start off well, then lost their 2 games. Usman Tariq, the Pakistani off-spinner from Peshawar, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, rose to the occasion on his CPL debut, taking 4 wickets for 33 runs from his 4 overs, and that was one of the crucial turning points, other than the Colin Munro century earlier on, in which Tariq did broke the back spell, or should I say broke the back of the Patriots' powerful top and middle order, which was otherwise cruising towards a very good pace. Tariq, by the way, the Pakistani off-spinner, who, by the way, has an action that I find is a bit questionable, but it is okay according to standards. In my opinion, he is reminding me of former Sri Lankan off-spinner / leg spinner mystery bowler Achanta Mendes, who was one hell of a mystery spinner during his prime early days for the Sri Lankans. And the way how Usman Tariq outfoxes batters with current balls, off breaks, googlies, and even the wrong ons. Now, I did mention that his bowling action is questionable, and the reason I mentioned it is due to the fact that during this year's Pakistan Super League, he was reported for suspect bowling action. However, he was cleared to resume bowling afterwards. And he was also, let me tell you something about him. This guy is serious talent, and I can't wait to see what more he has to offer for the Knight Riders later on in the season. Now, Usman Tariq was well supported by Akil Hussain, who I thought was also excellent with his economy rate, 4 overs, 1 for 25. Sunil Narayan had an off day with his off breaks, but the seam attack is a serious concern for TKR. Why? Because Terrence Hines, he conceded 53 from 3.2 overs before he went off injured with a side strain. And Mohammad Amir, in his first game for the Knight Riders after spending a season with the Falcons in the 2024 edition, was very expensive, conceding 51 runs, although his last over of his 4-over spell, he only conceded 7, which is not bad, but you need to keep the runs down because no side is easy to beat in this year's CPL. Every side is competitive, and we all know anything can happen. TKR is currently second on the list behind the Ghana Amazon Warriors, but the Amazon Warriors are currently at the top with a better net run rate, Knight Riders are second. Falcons in third position with a victory and a defeat. The Patriots, I think, are in fourth or fifth position. Or should I say, the Patriots are currently in fourth position with just 1 win and 2 defeats. Barbados Royals, who narrowly lost to the Falcons last night, are yet to get off the mark. And the St. Lucia Kings, the defending champions, are expected to be in action tonight against the Falcons. But as I'm filming this at this time, it is raining cats and dogs out there at the Sir Wade Richards Stadium. What I do know for a fact is that the Falcons have won the toss and have sent the Kings into bat. It is going to be a 19-over affair. The last thing I checked, it was raining very heavily out there. Hopefully, it's not too long from now to get on with the action. So until then, guys, be good, be cool, stay frosty, and we'll continue. Take care.